Okay, today I'm going to take you through your gallery. This is how you should receive an email. This is obviously a sample album, not a gallery that you'd receive. And we would leave a nice little message there for you as well. This button is what takes you through to your gallery. This little bit of wording at the bottom is quite important, so please read it. It's about your password, and this bit here is a link. This is what you share with your friends and family, so if you copy and paste that however you want to, through WhatsApp or Messenger or an email, then they can view your gallery, and that's how you pass it on. You can pass it on through your gallery as well, but I'll show you that as we get into it. Okay, so if you click on the view gallery button, it sometimes does that, so if it does, just go back and do it again, and you should get this page. So this is the email address that you would have supplied us, and if that's correct, you can click that. If you hit the view as a guest, you only see what the guests see. You won't see your in gallery and have all the features that you would have as the owner of the gallery. Okay, and, if you haven't got a password, it will prompt you for a password, and you can create that. Okay, so this is how your gallery will appear. This is just a front page, and if you scroll down, this at the top, the gallery is the entire gallery, and then it's broken down into what we call scenes. So this one only has 2 scenes, as a brick wall house wedding and a pre-wedding shoot as well. This one here is if you've hidden any photos, this is the bit that other people don't see. And there's also the shop, and as you'll see, there's loads of different bits and pieces you can look at through the shop. Okay, and then this is to review your photos. This is one way you can download your photos. This is how you view your favorites. This is how you can lay out your gallery, but not a lot of people use it, to be honest. If you've requested items to buy, they are appearing in your cart there. And this here, it says Peter, but it'll say your name. If you have other galleries, they'll be in there. If you've ordered anything, your orders will be in there. You've got your settings, and you can log out through that as well. Okay, so if you can scroll down, I will lay the scenes out in a particular order. So if you've had a pre-wedding shoot, this is possibly a pre-wedding shoot here. It might be a slideshow or a video, then as you go through. So if you actually you can actually just view them like this, and the software sort of like lays them out in an order that it thinks is suitable. It will put portrait pictures portrait, it'll put landscape pictures landscape, and so yeah, it sort of like tries to fit them in. It will put them in chronological order, so you won't jumble them up, but it lays them out in quite a nice looking way. Now if you actually click on a picture, it will give you in a larger format. You've got these arrows at each side. Okay, you can click those and it'll move on to the next one. If you click the other one, it'll move back. If you want it to play like through them, you can hit this play button, and it will go through them. As you'll see, it's changing them, so it's almost like your own little slideshow. Okay, so we come out of that. If you actually go back into that picture, they'll notice there's other little characters around it. So this strip at the bottom will be the name of this picture. Okay, it might just be numbers and letters. This one here is how you make it one of your favorites. So if you click on that, it will go solid, and you can then look in your favorites on the home screen, and you'll see all your favorites. This one here is how you can download that actual photo. So if you click on that, it'll give you options. So you can download it high resolution. High resolution pictures will not have any branding on it. These pictures are suitable for getting printed in larger formats, but I wouldn't use the high res pictures on your social media because Facebook and PicTime and all sorts of different people don't like these really large pictures because it is a large file. You've also got the web sized. This is for your social media, or if you're putting something on a web page or something like that, use the web size. It is cropped it down. The resolution is good enough for the screens that you're viewing them on. So if you start zooming really in, then you'll notice that the quality is not as good as the high resolution, but they are good enough for phones or iPads and even computer screens. And then it'll ask you where you want to download it to. So you download it to your computer. Be mindful of if you're doing the high resolutions because they're quite large files. Make sure you've got enough storage on your computer. Dropbox, some people still use Dropbox. If you've got an account, you can always do it to your Dropbox account. And Google Photos, so you can download it to your Google Photos, which is where a lot of people store their photos. And it will, if you do that, it'll ask you your account information, so you can go straight into your account. Okay, so if you come out of that, if I want to buy this photo, I can click on that, and it'll give me options of different formats. So prints are just a photo on photo paper, and you've got all the different sizes that are available. Frames, you can choose frames. Boards are like a mounted print, so if you had bought a frame, it would typically have a mount inside it. So these boards are, the picture is actually fused to the board, so you could actually buy a board and then buy a frame and then just slot it in the back, and you've got a lovely picture. And then there's other items as well, which takes you to the shop. Okay, so if I could go back to the gallery, okay, and go back down to where I was, and then there's this eye. It's an eye with a cross through it. So at the moment, that means everybody can see this. So if you like this picture and you want people to see it, you just leave it alone. If you click on that, it now says hidden photo at the top here. Okay, so your guests won't be able to see this picture. If it's not a picture that you want them to see for any particular reason, that's what it's for. You might notice then down in the right hand side on all the screens there's this little message box. If you click on that, this is the gallery host, and if you've got any problems you can ask them questions, and they're pretty good at answering them. This isn't me. They provide a service for me, so this is PicTime, who is my gallery provider, and you can ask them questions, you can send them messages. If you're having problems, say with your password or something like that, you can ask them questions. If you prefer to ask me, that's absolutely fine, but if I don't know, I'll be asking them. So if we come out of that, okay, and go back in. So as I said, you can scroll down. We've put something in our favorites, so if I click on my favorites button now, and no, we didn't put something in the favorites, I took it out, didn't I? So let's put something in the favorites. So that's that one, we like that one. So then you notice there's a number one there, meaning there's one item in the favorites. If you click on it, you can see it. So if you wanted to download a number of pictures, you don't want to download them all, you can make them your favorites, and then you can tick them all, so add all photos, and then you can choose to download them high res or web size. Okay, so let's take this one out of favorites. That's that one. Okay, so like I said, this is 2 scenes. This is the second scene. This is a pre-wedding shoot. So as you can see, that's laid out in exactly the same way. It hasn't got so many pictures in this one. And here are your hidden photos. Now they are slightly ghosted to sort of like emphasize the fact that they are hidden photos. So if you put your cursor over it, it will actually show you the picture as it should be. And if you click on it, you'll notice that it's still got the eye. So if you click on that, it's now not a hidden photo. It will be in the gallery. So let me have a look in the gallery again. And there it is. The Love Lane picture is back in the gallery. So it's not hidden anymore. But this one still is. Okay, you'll notice if I put my cursor there, there's this diagonal arrow that just makes it full size. So, okay. And you can actually hide them from the gallery as well. If you notice that you'll get symbols come up, there's the hide. So I can click on that one and it's hidden. And this may be a quicker way of you hiding pictures. Yeah, I mean, it's non-destructive. So if you choose to hide that picture and like, oh no, that was the wrong one, I can go back in and I can unhide them like that, and they go back into the gallery. Okay. Your gallery might show special offers and things like that from time to time. We do Black Friday deals. We do typically a first 14 days deal to make things a little bit cheaper for you. If at any time you want to purchase something and you want to know if there's a deal coming up, by all means get in touch with me. Because there might be a deal running and I can you know, make that available to you. So in the shop you can get all different things. It shows you albums, but it's not the cheapest way to purchase your album, because these are an intermediary and obviously they'll put a markup on it. So I get my albums direct from the manufacturer, and I am an agent for 3 or 4 different manufacturers that all do very good products, and you might see a product that you like on here and I can get it cheaper for you. So lay flat albums is typically what people buy. So it can actually create an album for you, like it has here. Obviously it's a bit of a mix of the pictures, but you can edit it and all that sort of thing if you so wish. But as you can see, this is a little 20-page album and it's nearly £500, and that's not including the postage. So it's not the cheapest way of doing it, and the people that would manufacture this album are the people that I use anyway. So it's not as if it's a better product. It's not, it's the same product. So if you did want an album, please get in touch with me, and we can discuss that. Wall art is very similar. You can see different wall arts. So if we click on that, no thanks, we don't want to save that design. So what you do is you actually pick your picture, and it'll display it in a wall art. Now some products are not the same size as the photos. So as you can see, this one is slightly changed it. So if I click on that, I can then adjust it. So if I want to see more of the bride and less of the makeup artist, I can do that, and okay, and I can adjust it. Typically the prints are in a 3x2 6x4 format, and so what you see is what you get basically. But if you did want, say, a square picture like this is an acrylic, so it would be a thick plastic with the picture adhered to the back, gives it a real shine and looks amazing. So if you did want that sort of thing, then you'll have to crop it. This is what this little symbol here is. It's crop, so that means it's going to cut. So if you drag it, so if I want to see loads of the makeup artist, because I'm actually the makeup artist and not the bride, then I can drag it that way, and that's the picture I get. When you add these, when you purchase these items, they come through to me for me to approve. So if I see a crop that I think is a little bit suspect and think, I'm not sure that's what you want, I will reach out to you and say, look, this doesn't look how I'd expect it to look. Are you sure that's what you want? I mean, if that is what you want, and you say yes to me, then I'll push the go button, and it was put into production immediately. So there is like a little bit of a safety net there. We can crop these the other way as well. So if it's a portrait picture, it can crop the other way because we don't want to cut off their heads. And there we go. I mean, if we wanted to zoom in on that, that's what the slider's for. We can zoom in on that. So if we really just wanted to show that, and if I'm going to blow this up to a large print, the pictures in this gallery aren't particularly high resolution, and so a little warning has come up here. Photo resolution is too low for printing. So you do have that safety net as well, that if you start really making pictures big, and it's going to look terrible when it's actually printed, the software is intelligent enough to say, actually, don't think that's going to look very nice. Are you sure you want to do it? So I can just scale that back slightly till I lose the warning, and so it's saying, no, that's actually going to be quite nice at that size. And then can adjust it and click OK, and it'll show me what the picture will look like. And at that size, 20 by 20, this photo will look pretty good. So yeah. So that's that. Let's go back to the shop. Metal prints are quite nice. The only thing I would say with a metal print is make sure you choose the right photo. I mean, black and white do look pretty good on a metal print. I have got a colour metal print myself, which is actually a landscape photo of somewhere where I live. And it looks amazing, but they do tend to come out slightly darker. So if it's a dark picture to begin with, let me have a quick look. I don't know if I've got any real dark pictures here. Not really. No. I mean, that's fairly dark, so we'll look at that. That's quite a dark picture, so it would come out darker than that. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be the best material to use for that picture. You'd probably be better off with the acrylic. What's that? You can buy prints as well. So if you go into the prints, 10 by 15 is typically the 6x4 that you would normally purchase, and if you want multiples of that, it shows you the offers here of if you buy multiples. If you wanted to buy every picture in your album as a photo, get in touch with me, because I'm sure I can have a word with the suppliers and they'll put a nice little deal together for you. If Auntie Mabel wants a photo of all your a printed photo of all your album, then I can probably get a deal on that. So get in touch with me rather than ordering it through here. But as you can see, there's different sizes. So 13 by 13, so that's a square, so that'd be a crop. So make sure that if you do choose that one, that you get the picture correctly. So that's quite a tall picture, and you notice how it's cropped it. So if I hit the crop button, I can then adjust it to suit, and I can zoom in if I want. Yeah, and that doesn't look very good, but you get my drift. Okay, so I hope you enjoy your gallery, and if you have any questions, just get in touch with me. If you get locked out or anything like that, get in touch with me. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you.